how live works. Are you guys able to see my title when you're scrolling or no? You need my help with what? Hi. Hello. What do you need my help with? No, I'm not single. I'm in a very deep relationship with drugs. Thank you. When you're an addict, you're never really single. Somebody punched you today? What do you mean they punched you? Like they punched you in the face? Are you guys able to see the title of my video when you're scrolling or no? I don't know how live works. I've never really used it. I mean, I've used it to go live, but I've never actually gone through lives. Does that make sense? They come and go. Are you guys able to see my, I'm hoping my phone doesn't fall. My phone's probably gonna fall off this fucking holder, because this road is so bumpy. And I'm so if it goes flying, I'm sorry, I'll pick it right back up. I don't know what that is. Chitora? What is that? Whoa, let me see my windshield. You're gonna play what on VR? Thundercats? Bye. Thanks for subscribing. You too. I play video games. I don't play on VR, but you don't know what to play in virtual reality? I've heard porn is fun on virtual reality, but I've never tried it. I've only heard it's fun. Not me. I'm watching the road. I can drive and go live at the same damn time. On the phone, cooking dope at the same damn time. Fucking two bad bitches at the same damn time. Yeah, I think I'll keep my day job. I'm hella sick right now. We need to get well. Thanks to my handy dandy phone holder. It'd be one thing if I had to have my phone down here, but I can keep my eyes on the road. And it's not like there's hella comments coming in anyway, so. If there was ever too many, I would just pull over. Or take the live off. One of the two. What's a front hitter? I should work for NASA. I should work for NASA. I'd probably get fired for doing dope in the bathroom, though. I've never been able to work a job and not, like, get high in the bathroom. Sadly. I've never gotten fired for using drugs in the bathroom, though, and I've never got caught using drugs in the bathroom. I get fired for attendance issues. And, you know, actually, my last job, I really didn't even deserve to get fired. Like, that was actually really fucked up. My other job's okay, I deserve to get fired, but my last one, I didn't. There are so many good people in the world. There's also a lot of bad people in the world. Everybody likes to, you know, oh, the Republicans are bad, oh, the Democrats are bad, oh, the liberals are bad, oh, the millionaires are bad, oh, the drug addicts are bad. So again, there's just good people and bad people in every part of the world, in every group, in every race, in every religion. There's good and bad people everywhere. What'd you say? I've been with a lot of men. Oops, chat hidden. Didn't mean to do that. Oopsies. Oops. I've been with a lot of men too, girl. I mean, I wouldn't say I've been with like a lot of men. No, I've been with a lot of men, probably. Depends on what you consider a lot. Like, some people would consider 50 a lot, some people would consider 10 a lot, some people would consider 3 a lot. I would consider anything over, like, probably 10 a lot, 10 or 15 a lot. I need to smoke. I told my stepdad I would take him car shopping, and I didn't get well before I left. And I didn't bring anything with me for after I dropped him off. I feel hella nauseous. That's what I get for leaving in a hurry. I literally want to go ask some of those homeless people if they have, like, some fetty they can sell me. I can see that they're smoking right now on the sidewalk. Oops. Damn it. Can you see them over there? See how they got, like, they're under the umbrella with the backs turned? It's because they're over there smoking dope. Smoking dope in the rain at the same damn time. People, like, anytime someone is, like, riding my ass in traffic, like, I will never be one of those assholes that, like, slams on the brakes and, like, slows down and doesn't want to let you pass. just because fucking, I don't know what you said, but it was redacted for whatever reason, so I'm guessing whatever you said was vulgar. I don't have it set up that way. YouTube has it set up that way, so don't get mad at me because your message got redacted. But yeah, ever since fucking my dog was sick and I was fucking driving in traffic and people kept on like trying to go slow and not letting me pass them and shit, and I was trying to get to the vet in a hurry, I will, like, anytime someone's like riding my ass in traffic, I just pull over, because you never know what's going on in that person's life or in their car. And I think it's important that, you know, we should acknowledge that we never know what's going on in the other person's life. So it's important to, if someone's riding your ass, don't be a fucking dick. Don't be that fucking asshole that fucking slams on the brakes and goes slower. Just pull over and let them pass you. They could be having a baby in the car. Like, you have no idea what's going on, so just let them pass. You know, it's not always they're just riding your ass, being an asshole. They're probably in a hurry trying to get somewhere. Heroin days. I miss when heroin was like a thing. This fentanyl crap fucking sucks. Just doesn't fucking last. At least, you know, at least when heroin was around, at least it fucking lasted longer. It didn't fucking, you know, you didn't have to smoke every fucking half hour, 45 minutes. Fuck. I mean, at least people were just like kind of dying sometimes. They weren't dying like all the time. Fucking because of xylazine and all that weird shit that they're fucking putting in it. It's crazy. I was seeing it on the news and shit, the xylazine shit that they were putting in the Fetty, and I think it's just now getting to the West Coast. Which is scary because it's not an opiate, so like if you overdose on it, like naloxone like won't, or not naloxone, Narcan like won't even save your life if that's what you overdose on. And what's so like shitty about it is like that it's American. Like at first everyone thought it was the cartel doing it, but that traffic documentary that Maria bitch did fucking shows that it's American dealers ordering it off the black web, off the dark web, and fucking putting it in the fentanyl that they're getting from overseas or from Mexico. Like, it is not the cartel doing it, it's American dealers, which is so fucked up. I could never fathom ordering some strange, dangerous drug and like mixing it in the fentanyl and like selling it to people. Like, that's just so fucking crazy and horrible. Like, it's bad enough to be selling fentanyl, but then you gotta add something so fucking dangerous and make it so much worse. Like, how can you fucking sleep at night? Most dealers, you know, honestly are selling just to support, because they want to support their habit. They're not selling because they want to hurt people. They're selling because they want to be able to afford their habit. That's why most people sell drugs. At least on the lower levels, you know, that I know of. I don't really know any drug dealers that are like, I mean, sure, I've met my fair share of dealers that were ballers or whatever, but I mean, I don't really know many people that do it for anything other than, you know, just to support their habit and to make a little money on the side. But yeah, it's bad enough selling fentanyl, but then you gotta fucking mix some weird shit into it that you bought off the dark web. Like, that's literally fucking more dangerous than what you're already selling. I just can't fucking wrap my head around that. Like, that's some sick shit. I've got no respect for anyone that does that. decided to just say fuck it. As long as I'm not actively doing anything illegal, there's no reason for me to hide who I am. I mean, my name is already like, I mean, I stream on Twitch and I have the same name, so yeah, fuck it, exactly. And I've been thinking a lot lately, I've got like over 1,000 videos over the last like 10 years of my life about my addiction and everything I've gone through. And I think I know like kind of like what direction I'm going to take my channel. And I think I want to be able to help parents, for one, identify different types of drug paraphernalia in their kids' room. Like, I see things on Facebook all the time of parents being like, I found this in my kid's room, what is it? I found this in my kid's room, what is it? And so I was thinking about making videos just helping parents, like, for one, like, spot different signs of like drug use in their kids, and how to differentiate from what just be like weed or marijuana or dabs, and what could be, you know, harder drugs. And also just help people understand, like, a lot of people don't understand, if you kick your kid out when they're addicted to drugs, you're just making a more resilient drug addict. I don't think I've ever heard of someone being kicked out by their family and then being like, oh, I can't do this, I'm gonna get clean. You know, what happens is they go out, they're on the street, they experience all sorts of different hardships, and when one hard thing happens and they're using drugs, they learn to cope with it. And then something harder happens and they learn to cope with it. Something harder happens, they learn to cope with it. That's how people, and you see people like in Seattle, like, if you're not familiar, look up the drug crisis in Seattle. Exactly, and more resilient. Like, people like see people, oh my god, look at that person sleeping under the dumpster with a needle in their arm. Like, how could they be like that? Like, they didn't get like that overnight. People don't go from being a normal person to sleeping outside under a dumpster like overnight. You know, drugs make unlivable situations, what looks like an unlivable or intolerable situation to most people, drugs slowly make you more adaptable, you know. So right now, what might seem like your rock bottom, well, your rock bottom, if you're on drugs, will always find a basement. It'll find a trap door to somewhere lower and lower and lower, until you either figure it out, get clean, or you die, or go to prison. Those are the three options, basically. But drugs make you more complacent. I've heard a lot of people say, like, drugs numb your feelings. I don't really feel like that. I've never felt numb from drugs. I just feel more complacent. You know, I feel like it's not like I don't have feelings, like I don't get mad, or I don't get sad, or I don't get depressed, or I don't want things, or I don't feel happiness at times. But the level of complacency and things that I would accept in my life are way, way different compared to what they would have been if I was clean. You know, things I would put up with now are things I would have never put up with before I was using drugs. That's why I want to, like, I have this idea for these recovery hospitals, and I think that they're like, I think they could really turn America's addiction crisis around. Because America, like, the way we've always been fighting the drug battle, it's always been, we're trying to fight drugs coming into the country. We've never dealt with the supply, with the demand problem. We have a demand problem, not a supply problem. It doesn't matter. Fourth option turns us crazy on the streets. Yeah, that too. I think a lot of the people that you see that are crazy on the streets, though, I think that's a lot of mental illness. I think a lot of that, and that's a big problem, is that we don't have anywhere that deals with mental illness properly. Like, I think we need hospital grade facilities, like 300 plus beds that are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So the moment that somebody wants help, so that they can get the help they need. Because the moment that that one thing finally breaks and they want help, drug addiction does cause mental illness. And if there's mental illness there already and then you mix drugs into it, it's even worse. For sure. But we need hospital grade facilities that are open 24/7, 365. And the reason that is so important is because right now, when someone does need help, the small window of time that they actually want help, the system says, oh, we're closed, call back tomorrow. People that are on drugs, they can't really function. Like they can't make appointments well. Like they can't, a lot of times they don't have phones. The normal system that's in place just doesn't cater to people that are on drugs, which I think is, and we're all let loose on the streets. Yeah, like I just don't think that the system right now is very, it caters to people that could actually make appointments. It doesn't cater to people with mental illness, and it doesn't cater to people with addiction. But if there was like a hospital grade facility that was always open, whatever moment that person like wanted help, that they could go there. And then like right now, like when someone loses their kids and their kids go into foster care, you know, people are told, okay, go to detox, complete treatment, wait 6 months, find housing, get a job, and then maybe we'll like talk about visitation. Like that is not a recipe for success. That is like predictable disaster. When you're addicted to drugs, your brain is literally hijacked. Your brain's reward system is hijacked because your brain, when you're on drugs, is on a short reward loop. Like your brain is constantly being given reward after reward every time you get high. Every time you feel stressed, you get high, you feel stressed. So your brain's reward system is all fucked up. So long-term goals for people that are in early sobriety are just not tangible. They're just not. Like, it's just not. And it doesn't mean that people don't love their kids enough. Like, that's not what it is. It's just their brains aren't designed, or are no longer capable of maintaining long-term goals, or even really, I don't know what the word is, but I think you get the point I'm making. What I'm thinking is, if we had these recovery hospitals where, okay, if you're there and you complete detox, 15 days clean, you get an essential stipend. You can go into, you get a card or whatever, you can get some better, hygiene products and stuff like that. 30 days clean, you move from detox into rehab. 30 days clean, 60 days clean, you can move into what would be called the nest. Each hospital would have between like 30 to 45 family style units where people could actually live inside the hospital and petition foster care to get their kids out of foster care to come live with them in the hospital. Because a lot of kids are in foster care because of parental substance abuse. And if there was like a place where like kids could come out of foster care to be with their parents, where like reunification was safe and supervised, like I feel like that would help a ton. Like I feel like that would help so many people. Like, hey, if you go to this hospital and you get clean in 60 days, you could have your kids living with you in a supervised environment inside the hospital. And I already used my ChatGPT to break down the numbers. If we took half of the money that we use trying to stop drugs coming into the country, we could build like 45 of these hospitals nationwide. Hello, you're in Greece. Hello from America. That's crazy. But yeah, I think these hospitals could change the world. They could change America and the way we look at addiction forever. And this hospital, I mean, it's what's needed, because this crisis is so big that the current system caters to crisis instead of caters to recovery. Right now, I mean, there's no reward for like sobriety, people getting clean and people getting better. That's not what makes money for these corporations. So they want people to stay sick. I wish I knew what to do to get this like idea to someone that could actually like fucking do something about it. My grandma's been to Israel like 8 times. I've not been to Greece. I've heard it's beautiful though. But yeah, I think one of the big problems people don't get help is because when they do that window, when that window opens that someone actually does want help, usually the system says, I'm closed, make an appointment, come back tomorrow. You know, there isn't. And then even once they do get clean, when people come out of treatment, their brains are still like learning how to cope with like basic like their brain is still in full-blown recovery. Like they're not ready to deal with the full-blown weight of being an adult. Housing, job, it's just too much to manage. Like adult life, once you get clean, is just too much to manage for someone in early recovery. And right now we stabilize people just long enough to get them to the point where they might be able to taking on some responsibility, and then we drop them on their head. My stepdad's girlfriend, literally, she got out of rehab. She was in rehab for like 6 months, some like really intensive rehab, and then they couldn't find a place for her to live. So they just dropped her literally on the street. She took a bus and they dropped her off in the city that she was originally picked up in. Like that's not like anyone, that's not failure. That's like system failure. That's the system failing you. That has nothing to do with anyone's willpower or desire or like that is just, there's no excuse for it. The amount of money that gets poured in to addiction crises, these hospitals could save millions of people. I just don't fucking know where to start to get it going. Which makes me feel sad and stuck. Especially because I'm dealing with my own addiction. It's like having the knowledge to like, that you really believe could like fix everything and save everyone, and I'm just not knowing what to do or where to go with it, especially because no one will take me seriously because I'm an addict. But I know this idea could work. My idea is completely backed in human behavior, neuroscience, and personal lived experience. I just need the right people to pay attention. But I'm scared even if the right people pay attention, there's going to be all the powerful people on top of that that are making thousands and or millions, hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars off the addiction crisis that are going to try and like stomp me down. So it's like, what do I do? I just pray, I guess. Pray to God that if there's a way to get it done, it will get done, I guess. That's all I can do. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start. Look at you two couch potatoes. Snug as a bug in a rug. What's up, Dweedle? You let me in? heart. What is going on? Wow, that was crazy. Wow, that was crazy. Wow, that was crazy. I don't understand that. Wow, that was crazy.